Oh, talk about Dragon Ball Evolution again. You know what? I, I, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, honestly. You know, it doesn't take a genius to know that I hate Dragon Ball Evolution. You guys know it, right? Well, for once, I'm going to talk about what I at least liked about Dragon Ball Evolution.
Who are you and what have you done to Alex?
Really, nigga?
Get in the door, guys. Guys, it's still me. It's still me. I still hate this movie. I hate this with a fiery passion. Of course, this doesn't mean I can't find something that's good in a bad film. But, with that being said, these are my top 5 things that I hated, that I liked about Dragon Ball Evolution. If you had your top 5 things that you liked about Dragon Ball Evolution, if you want, leave them down in the comments section, and I'll get back to you. But for once, let me put the honorable mention. The actor who plays Yamcha, his voice. His voice sounds legit like Yamcha, and it sounds legit what Yamcha would sound like in some parts. But still, this actor is still terrible. But either way, let's kick off number 5. Number 5 place. Chow Yun-fat and James Masters. James Masters. Okay, that sounded like Sean Connery. But either way, these are the 2 actors who I thought at least saved Dragon Ball Evolution. James Masters as Piccolo. I'm just going to call him the guy from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Is that easy? Is that easy for everybody? Just call him the guy from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Okay, this actor I thought was the only great thing about Dragon Ball Evolution. Chow Yun-fat, there were some parts where he was corny, but at least he was likable in some ways. Except the part of, I am Vulcan Roshi, the Invincible! My grandfather's dead. But, with that being said, these 2 actors do a good job, in the film. Minus the fact they could have just shaved Chow Yun-fat's head bald. I mean, really, what was that? Was that so hard to do? Or at least have him grow a mustache, or a goatee, or a beard, or all vice versa, or whatever. But either way, these are the 2 actors who I think were the only good actors. There were maybe a few 2 other good actors. Never mind. But either way, Roshi was good. I thought Roshi was the decent part of the film. Piccolo was also good in the film. Minus the fact that I will admit, he does look a little bit like Ivan Ooze in some ways. And also, he's the only character who seems to be trying the most. But either way, those are the things I liked, so let's move on. Number 4 place. The food. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The food was actually the good thing about the whole entire movie. Seeing the scene where Goku is eating the giant turkey leg on Bulma's bike, actually, I want to try that. I honestly God want to try that. And also another thing, I know, Dory, I've had turkey leg before, and it's an everyday thing for me also. Also another thing I actually liked was the chicken feet scene. Yeah, seeing Grandpa Gohan eat the chicken feet. Honestly, I have not tried that at all. I have not tried chicken feet. I haven't tried pig feet, but like chicken feet, after looking how that looks, I actually want to try that for once. Hold on one sec. Yeah. Hey, Mom? You ever try cooking chicken feet? No? Can you kind of show me how to cook that in some ways? Why? I just want to try it. I just want to try it. Don't worry, we're talking more about this. Anyways, let's go on to number 3. In number 3 place, the cinematography. Some of the cinematography, I'm going to have to give it some credit in some ways. It actually looks good. Cinematography, the way the look of the film, the filter of the film, it actually looks pretty good in some ways. Like they really had a good cinematographer for most of the scenes. Most of the scenes, like the scene where Goku's doing that handstands on Bulma's bike, like, okay, that was pretty awful, and it's obvious that they were on those like old-fashioned like moving string thingies. But for one thing, some of the cinematography looks really excellent. It actually looks really promising in some ways. When I saw the cinematography on the film, in the trailer, in some ways, I actually thought, maybe it might be a little promising in some ways, in some possible way, basically. But, some of the special effects don't really hold up. If you were to look at them nowadays, they would look pretty fucking terrible. But, enough of that. We're almost on the top 2 things I liked about Dragon Ball Evolution. Number 2. Bulma being played by a Caucasian girl. Yes, this is the number 1 casting I think they've done perfectly. Minus the fact that they didn't give her blue hair and her whole entire, hairstyle. Just gave it like 2 strands of her hair blue, basically. Minus that disappointment, her being played by a white Caucasian girl makes sense. Come on, guys. Look at Bulma for one thing. She just screams white girl completely. So tell me, what Asian woman would you get to play as Bulma? But either way, Bulma being played by Emi Rosa. Now, I don't think this is a terrible actress. She could be better in other films. If she didn't sound like she was audio dubbed. But either way, Bulma being played by a Caucasian girl. I mean, come on, guys. Look at Bulma. Look at Bulma as a kid. Look at her as an adult. She just screams Caucasian girl completely. So getting a white girl to play as Bulma makes sense. I just hope if they do reboot this, Amanda Seyfried to play as Bulma. I look at that chick and she looks like she could be the perfect Bulma of all time. So, what's number 1? You're going to be surprised. Because I said it in my review, I'm going to say it in this. The best thing I at least liked about in Dragon Ball Evolution is, drumroll please, Goku fighting the bullies. Goku fighting the bullies is not only the best fight scene, it's the only best fight scene. Why do I like it? Why is it so good? Well, pretty much the thing is like this. Pretty much Goku beat these guys up without even touching them. How everybody's looking at him like, wow, dude, you didn't even touch them. And you still beat them up. Awesome. Yeah, the payoff is good. That payoff from that one scene, now yes, the fight scene is a little kind of choppy, but it's the only entertaining thing I actually liked about the movie. Of course, obviously, they get a stunt guy for certain parts of the film. Come on, if you can obviously point out it's the stunt guy, you can point out it's the stunt guy. If you can obviously point out Justin Chatwin, you can point out Justin Chatwin. But either way, this was the only best thing I liked about Dragon Ball Evolution. Some of the other things I liked, mostly. But maybe Dragon Ball Evolution was like an example what not to do in a live action movie based on anime. Maybe you can just look at this and be like, maybe they could have done it a lot more better. Because, you have to appeal to a certain amount of fans who have a certain amount of love to a show, movie, comic book, novel, or anything, basically. So if you want to make something good, you have to fail. You have to look at what this film failed at doing in order to make it better. So either way, how you put it like this, Dragon Ball Evolution, I guess it was supposed to fail in some ways. It was supposed to fail, it was supposed to be garbage, and it was supposed to piss off fans. But say, for instance, if you've never heard of Dragon Ball Evolution, or if you've never even watched Dragon Ball, it might be either way. You never heard of it, or something. But let's just say, for a good example, doing it right in a reboot. Now, remember what I said in my video about reboots or remakes? Why not remake something that was bad? We can't do that today, right? Since everybody or everything's being rebooted today. Oh yeah, I heard the news they are rebooting Princess Bride. But either way, maybe a reboot might be possible. Could be possible. I don't know. Depending what happens. But either way, I still hate Dragon Ball Evolution. I will always hate it. But I'm giving it a break. I'm giving it a complete break. So all you Dragon Ball Evolution fans, you're right. The movie is maybe better than The Last Airbender. Or maybe better than Cancer. But I still hate Dragon Ball Evolution. For once, James Wong, I hope you do make another film one day that's better than this movie. As long as you can make it just like Jet Li's The One. And either way, Vertical Spy, outro.